My father was a wonderful man. Uh, he waited on me hand and foot when I was a child. Mom used to call him the slave. But uh, when I grew up, I expected to find a husband, a lover, if you will. As loving and selfless as my father. Instead, I found Frank. Oh, I would always give Frank 30-minute back rubs. And he always asked for them. He'd never give me back rubs unless I begged. And then only for 30 seconds? Uh, One time, I broke both my arms and they were put in casts. I still continue with Frank's back rubs. The doctor warned me if I continued using the muscles in my arms, I would permanently damage them and have unbearable shooting pains the rest of my life. But I told Frank what the doctor said. And Frank told me I was exaggerating because I was lazy and I didn't care how his back felt. Well, one day shortly after that, after a long time rubbing his back, my, my, man, was I sore, and I said, your turn, and I want half an hour. I always give you half an hour. And Frank said, I thought you gave me back rubs because you loved me, not because you expected something in return. And I said, I love him, but I also want something since I give so much. And then he told me I was just being selfish. I needed to start being a selfless person more, maybe. And I tried. I tried to be selfless for a while, but the shooting pains in my arms, which he also wouldn't massage, were so unbearable. Finally, I figured it out. And I think it would be easy just to kill Frank and to continue to try to be selfless. Hmm? Well, I knew I should have just left or something, but the apartment was so nice. And why should I be the one to give it up? Why should I be the one to give it up? I'm the one who found it in the first place. I found it. So, I suppose, even then maybe there were other ways of handling it. Besides killing him, but I couldn't think of anything at the time. Killing him was the best thing I could come up with. The real problem with me and Frank was, I think, my inability to be assertive. To assert myself. I mean, I had just asserted my right to back rubs, uh, and to my arms, to my apartment, which I found, and and maybe Frank would have respected my needs, and I wouldn't have felt like killing him was the only option available to me. I think I fluctuate between being too passive and too aggressive. When what I really need to find is some middle ground between the two.